poem, can I just say also, that poem is why I'm called Pete the Temp. That poem is speaking to me in a big way. I spent most of my early 20s and late teens, in fact, as a temp. And I had meaningless, soul-sapping jobs, and the only way I could deal with it was by writing songs, satirical workplace satire, whilst I was supposed to be data inputting for things like the NHS. But there's some ethical questions there, isn't there? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like, you know, I do a lot of festivals, and I see these festivals as an incubator, an experiment. We come together, we live communally, you know, even for short periods of time, we experiment with different futures. And we've got to reach out to our brothers and sisters who are trapped in slavery. You know, it's not like a physical slavery, but it's a mental slavery, and it's really sick because it's eating up souls and making people really. It's an epidemic of loneliness out there, and jobs. You know, people are just so fucking enslaved that they don't know. Anyway, this is turning into a polemic, and I'm going to do some poetry. This is a poem. This is a poem. It's about London. It goes like this. London is a big, fat, ugly, sweaty man who slaps his hand against the arse cheek of humanity. London spits profanities. He shouts loudly across the ocean, "Give me more of what I want!" He takes. He does not say please. London is obscene, old and twisted. He's been running this racket for centuries. His bowler hat is tattered, but not his sense of greed. He puts his arms around the world. He puts his arms around the world. Blood and oil congeal, concealing, gritted, snarling teeth. Elephantine in his global stampede, psychotic for profit, mutilated by greed, linked umbilically to southern bounties, life support machine corporate colonies, children turned into colostomy bags for London's retail excretion. Children turned into colostomy bags for London's retail excretion. London is filthy. He oceans his yellowy carbon-stained piss, deadening seas with his acid. He sneezes his pesticidal diseases onto his food, and then he eats it. If the world was a venue and life was a party, you'd want to have London evicted and banned. London smokes furiously. His arterial roads are cloggled with car tack. London vomits tarmac. His skin is caked and encrusted with concrete. London coughs and wheezes. He is running out of time, deafened by the tinnitus of modern day life, plagued by an epidemic of insomnia. London is stressed. London is angry, a dysfunctional alcoholic with a penchant for... London tells you you are late. London will send you away again if you cannot give enough to London. London blisters, burns and seethes. He leans from his electrical wheelchair and screams! But London gives less than London receives. And now London has gambled all of his money. Unable to swim, he is bloated by debt that sits in his gut like the severed head of a Lloyd's TSB stallion. And now he's drowning in an Olympic-sized pool of insolvency. Soon London will have to learn to say,
Years out of the senator, and you finally realise it. Hey? It's alright. Really